defence resembled a sieve. Not quite so bad this time around. Here they come on the attack. Chance here, and there it's put wide. What a chance it was for Alejandro Garnacho. It should be 1-0. With Manchester United. That was flicked on. Oh, and it's over the line, is it? Yes, it is. Southampton lead. Would you believe it? The bottom club in front of Old Trafford. And from a set-piece situation once again, it is a nightmare for Manchester United. No one saw this coming. Amorim. Fernandes. Driving run by him and a shot too, and it was that time a more comfortable save for Onana, but again Southampton and the team posing questions.
Well, I think having gone that...
This is Amorim, Sudimana getting past Yoro, a chance here, and Onana made a good save. It's Sugawara, blocked by Ugarte, and out by Mainu. And a real show there of talent from Amorim, Sudimana, and Onana. Xerxes. Ahmad. Blocked by Walker-Peters, and that goes again! He scores some big goals! Ahmad delivers once again for Manchester United. In a time of real need here. That lifts the mood for Ruben Amorim. Set back to Eriksson. Back towards Ahmad! This boy is special! A comeback inspired by Ahmad. His injury issues too. He's going to be a mainstay of this club for many years ahead. And here he is again! With the hat-trick to cap a remarkable night at Old Trafford. Rather nightmare there for Southampton, but pure joy for the young Ivorian. And it is Ahmad's night at Old Trafford. A remarkable comeback, crowned by the Ahmad hat-trick.
Good evening, Jules. Hello again, everyone. So this long and at times arduous Europa League road has led Manchester United back to this part of Spain, to the stadium where the final will be in less than 3 weeks' time, after their remarkable comeback at Old Trafford against Lyon. Orthodox of right wingers, but he's done well over there. In fact, he's going to have another go. Why not beat him twice when you can? It's a great cross, it's a great chance, it's 1-0 to Manchester United. And it's finished off quite brilliantly by Casemiro. But what about the twisting and turning from Harry Maguire?
Wow, Harry Maguire, the win in the 5-4.
Garnacho didn't help, but he's quickly picked himself up again. Mazraoui, that's a wonderful ball. He's screaming for a penalty, Hoyland. He said he was being pulled, I think, by Vivian.
I want to see that again, I'm telling you.
Another serious pull, the more you see it. Penalty. Well, he's reaching for his pocket. It is a red card, Robbie. What a call. Perfect penalty from Bruno Fernandes, who said, calm yourselves down, everybody. I was never going to miss that. And Manchester United lead 2-0. 6 goals in the... Nice ball by Casemiro. Hoyland trying to do something. Bruno Fernandes is in. This is number 3. Bruno Fernandes! 2 on the night for the Manchester United captain, 3 goals before half-time. The Athletic Bilbao supporters stunned. The Manchester United fans ecstatic. Well, there's the full-time whistle. And there are whistles of full-time from the Athletic Bilbao supporters. It's half-time in the tie, but it feels a lot...
Thanks, Steve. Welcome, everybody. A familiar and historically successful fixture this for Manchester United. They've beaten Everton more often. Bruno Fernandes to take it, trying something different. Rashford hits it, and it finds a way through, deflecting in off Jared Branthwaite. And Manchester United in front in their first home game in the Premier League under Ruben Amorim. Bit of fortune about it, but they've got their goal.
No, they have got their goal.
And they're 6 points worse off than they were at this stage last season going into today. Chelsea 6 points better off. Now that's well won back, and it's going to fall favourably here for Bruno Fernandes. Xerxes stretching will turn in Manchester United's second goal. And they double their lead before the break. Joshua Xerxes on his return to the starting lineup is there to score for the first time since the opening day when he's... We shall see. Manchester United, though, were enjoying themselves at the end of that first half. And they are immediately on the front foot with Ahmad here in towards Rashford for 3-0. Just over 20 seconds into the second half. And Marcus Rashford has his second goal of the game. And Manchester United are almost out of sight. Incredible.
Rampant.
Tarkowski under pressure and dispossessed by Ahmad, who has Xerxes in support. Slips in Joshua Xerxes. 4-0 Manchester United. And they're making a real statement at the start of Ruben Amorim's reign at Old Trafford. Well, 2 for Rashford today, and now 2 for Joshua Xerxes, and they're out of sight.
Yeah, they are, they're gone.
There goes the full-time whistle, putting an end to the punishment applied by Ruben Amorim's Manchester United on Everton.
Evening, Jules. Hello again, everyone. So here come the players, and for Manchester United, it all comes down to this, and history tells you they don't always do it the easy way. Winning the season stays alive, losing the long summer of discontent begins at Old Trafford. It's a chance to save the season, a chance to qualify for the Champions League, a chance to save face in many ways. It's a night where elimination is unthinkable, but based on recent results, eminently possible. Madrid, Masraouy's found some space here for Bruno Fernandes. Nice take by Garnacho, pulled back, Ugarte! Well, that's a massive goal for Manchester United, scored by Manuel Ugarte, who doesn't get many for them by any stretch of the imagination, but the goal was put together quite brilliantly, and Onana went... Dalot the runner this time as Maguire sends it forward, and Dalot's in. Angles side, Dalot scores! Well, he saved his goals this season for the Europa League, and right on the stroke of half-time, that feels massive for Manchester United. A second goal tonight, daylight on aggregate, and Diogo Dalot delivers. It's a good header in there by Casemiro, helped on, flicked on and in, and they've got a goal back, and it's Tolisso. And there was nothing that Onana could do about that. And with 20 minutes to go here at Old Trafford, Manchester United's lead cutting half, and Corentin Tolisso has just raised the stakes in here.
They kept getting the first contacts, didn't they?
Manages to find some room for the cross, and Maitland-Niles is coming in. There's the chance. Has he saved it? It's going to be in. It is. It's Lacazette, and Manchester United's lead is gone, and it's gone in 6 minutes. Hardly any emotion from Paulo Fonseca. Applause from the Nemanja Matic, and the Lyon players celebrating. Onana kept the first one out, but he could do nothing about Lacazette's finish. Here's Lenny Yoro, and now Mason Mount. Yoro's carried on running and just had his...
He's off, got to go,
yeah. Tolisso, they're going down to 10, good spot, Robbie. Second yellow, and one of the Lyon goal scorers sent off, Corentin Tolisso. Run by Tagliafico, that's a nice layoff to Malik Fofana, who's running at Harry Maguire and skipping in. Dalot got there, Cherki, chance, goal! And the 10 men of Lyon have come back to lead Manchester United in extra time at Old Trafford. And Rayan Cherki, who scored late last week in the first leg, has just rifled that past Onana. The Lyon fans have gone mad. Casemiro, that's a sloppy ball. Lacazette, Fofana coming through, he's gone over. Penalty. It's a penalty. And Luke Shaw, who's hardly played this season, concedes it. And it's going from bad to worse here for Manchester United. They're falling apart at the seams. So Lacazette versus Onana. Little stutter step, clinical. And they're so close to a semi-final now, Leon. They've come back from nowhere. And they've scored 4 unanswered goals at Old Trafford. And they've scored 2 of them. I think it was Casemiro, Mainu. Casemiro with a chance, he's gone over. Referee says no penalty. Bruno Fernandes convinced it should be. Casemiro still down in the 6-yard box. There was a crowd of players there.
There you go, he's made the decision.
Here we go. Penalty. A lifeline for Manchester United. In the Europa League, and he has to score here. Manchester United's captain has to score. Old Trafford holds its breath. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And Manchester United are back in it. And there's plenty of time left. 7 minutes or so against the 10 men of Lyon. And there's belief back inside the stadium.
Oh, there's people coming back into the stadium.
There's going to be 5 minutes added on. Here's Casemiro, lifted in. Kobe Mainu takes his two. Let's just break for a second to remember there might be penalties yet. Here's Casemiro.
Maguire!
Into Maguire! Manchester United are heading to the semi-finals of one of the most remarkable nights this stadium's ever seen in Europe.
Yes, good evening to you. Good evening, everybody. With Wolves winning, Leicester City are one step closer to relegation as the games and available points run out for Ruud van Nistelrooy. It was only November. Fernandes looking for Højlund, finding Højlund. What can he do here? Højlund, no! The drought is over for the Dane. That's the sort of finish he's been looking for. El Canous. Can they test Onana on this move? Christensen sending it in into Vardy, and then Ndidi was arriving. He was covered to prevent it from reaching Ndidi.
Well, this is brilliant from Ugarte. Gets himself in.
Touch there. And Vardy! And a first tester for Onana.
Well, I said less than a minute before Højlund had a shot, less than 4 minutes.
Mazraoui. Collier. Fernandes trying to slide it through, and it breaks to Garnacho! And that one will count. And his goal drought is ended as well. It's been that sort of evening for Manchester United.
Been their way soon, haven't they? And it's to go in with a little unbeaten streak.
Excellent work from Dalot, the pullback as well, and Fernandes! He is the main man for Manchester United. 2 assists tonight, a goal tonight. What a player he is. And what a performance. Now Vardy, no foul. Lindelof down, and Vardy, when he go himself, looks for Buonanotte. Big block from De Ligt. Huge block to deny Leicester City at least a goal.
Oh, what an opportunity.
Leicester lose again, and time is almost up for their time in the Premier League.
Thank you, Gary. Yes, no distractions. And for one of these two, the most successful sides in the FA Cup's unrivaled history, no second chances after today. Either record winners or holders are going out. Martinez, this is comfortably the longest spell of possession that United have had. Mainu getting closer. Worth a go.
Yeah, well worth a go. It's a decent effort. He moved the ball really well. He shifts it just onto his right foot. It was that whether then he could just get the right shot away. Not enough power or direction on it.
Gabriel Jesus. And it's broken through. And it's put into the net too. A look across to see if the flag will be raised, and it has been. Martinelli's argument is that it was played by a Manchester United player. The officials and now Gabriel's been caught out. Garnacho has Højlund and Bruno Fernandes to the left. It is Bruno Fernandes! One chance, one goal for the United captain.
What a finish. What a run from Garnacho down the right-hand side. Showed great strength, the pass and the finish. He puts it into his path in the hope that he can run onto it.
Dalot, he took a risk. He took a real risk. He's on a yellow card already, and that will now become red. Manchester United might be a goal up, but they're now a man down. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Maguire, that's not clear. What a good block. In fact, it wasn't a block, it was just a skew wide from Kai Havertz. How on earth did he manage to do that?
I just think he's leaning back. He hasn't got his balance. It falls so well for him. More now, he's gone back into that position.
Round the back again. And Sterling pulls it back. What a big chance, and it's deflected behind. I wonder if it was going wide anyway from Marino. But it is all Arsenal.
Well, they've certainly had the right response, Arsenal. They've upped their game. They had to.
Swings it in, and Altay Bayındır has put it up in the air, but not out of his box. Back in, and it's an equaliser. Gabriel with the Arsenal goal. Arsenal's angel.
Well, what a reaction from Arsenal.
Havertz. Sterling again, absolutely full of it, teeing up the chance. Havertz down, and a penalty given. United's players can't believe it. And a reminder to all, no VAR in the third round of the FA Cup. Can make himself a Manchester United hero. This for the lead. Saved by Bayındır. There's his moment. It stays 1-1.
What a save that is.
His job done, and from his perspective, let the chips fall where they may. Well, redemption. Amad Diallo, body language very suggestive, but he does the job. Oh, you saw it coming. You saw it coming. Kai Havertz has had one of those days. A happy moment for the young man, Lenny Yoro. And Manchester United have a bit of daylight. Oh, no doubt, absolutely no doubt. United on the brink. Oh, cool as you like. Cool as you like. Well, he makes no mistake. But it is out. Trixie does it! And Manchester United, against the odds, have produced a memorable FA Cup victory here in North London.
Kelly, thank you. Roy nailed it. Forget the past, forget the future. This is Manchester on a day when nothing else needs to matter. City unsteady on their pedestal. De Bruyne went short. Gundogan. De Bruyne squeezes something in. Manchester City have a lead. Josko Gvardiol. How they've thirsted for that.
Well, It's been such a poor game so far in terms of quality.
John Stones is poised, but that's an awful back pass from Nunes. Ahmad.
Oh, it's penalty.
Penalty kick. Ahmad upended. Anthony Taylor on the scene, and Manchester United have a glimpse of salvation here. Bruno Fernandes may have dug out the Reds, and now there's nothing between them on Derby Day. Martinez.
He's through.
Ahmad through the middle, he's got a touch on it, and Ahmad has scored for Manchester United in the 90th minute. That's a staggering moment, a mood-turning moment. From nowhere and from behind, United have turned it round in a trice.
Athletic Club need a footballing miracle tonight, and it's a night where they need players to go above and beyond for the cause. One thing is certain, they have to score the first goal here tonight. Robert, you've been with Manchester United every step of the way in this. He's going to hit one straight at Lenny Yoro. Now Yari Gizar with a chance to curl. That's brilliant. What a goal! Mikel Yari Gizar with an absolute beauty into the top corner, and there's pandemonium now among the Bilbao supporters. Well, there's a turn-up. Oh, lovely turn by Mount. Look at the smile on the face of Mason Mount. Is that the goal to send Manchester United to Bilbao for the Europa League final? He's had such a difficult time at this club, so many injury problems, but he's come up big when Manchester United need. Free kick taken by Fernandes, and glanced on him in. And as the crowd was singing, Casemiro put it in the net. What did he do? Dorgu. Ahmad pulls it through. Why not get the selfie for posterity, because Rasmus Højlund has just scored in the European semi-final. This competition certainly is something to build on. Mount's got the goal. He scored it. Astonishing. Look at his face. And what a way to put the exclamation point. The full-time whistle. And Manchester United and Ruben Amorim are heading to Bilbao for the Europa League final. And they've got Mason Mount to thank for an outstanding cameo.
Going to get delivered.
It's going to be a tap-in for Ipswich. Dorgu is nowhere. It's run into the net by Philogene, and Ipswich have gone and scored at Old Trafford in the opening minutes. Add that to the catalogue of errors from the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes at pace, a great ball. Manchester United's set piece pays off perfectly. They went for it. He's not claiming it. All the hard work was done with the quality from Bruno Fernandes. A huge sigh of relief all around Old Trafford. Warning. Puts height on this one. Palmer can't get through the crowd. Has to get down and block it on the line. Delot, second time. Delot will turn it in. And Manchester United have turned it round in just, 3-4 minutes. They go in front 2-1. O'Shea to Tuanzebe. Dorgu snapping in. Bit of a payback, that one, for the challenge. A few yards down the field, maybe 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Oh, I tell you what, that for me is a red card. I've got no idea why it's taken this long. That is a red card all day, every day. A low block. I'm sure Ipswich wouldn't have come across that many times in the Premier League. This.
Oh, it's a great looking ball. It's gone right through. Onana. Philogene lifted it in there. Delap went for it. The ball went on its merry way to the net, and Ipswich Town have levelled it at 2-2. Problem for Palmer and Ipswich. And again, Maguire does it. That's better than they could have hoped for at the start of this second half. Manchester United are back in front. It's all over. Manchester United win, but what a way to get it done. Only the 5th Premier League win for Amorim.
Manchester United changes from Arsenal at the weekend. The headline, what a night it is for the teenager Aidan Heaven. He's played well enough to get a start tonight, and he becomes the 2nd youngest starter in either the Europa League or the Champions League for Manchester United in the early stages. Elustondo with the cross, and that was a vital piece of defending in there by De Ligt. I think the referee spotted an infringement in there. It's Oyarzabal who's down, the captain of Real Sociedad, but this was danger, Robbie. Well, it's being checked.
That for me is a penalty.
Yeah, it's being checked. It's a penalty. It's a penalty to Real Sociedad inside the opening 9 minutes. Lyon tonight at Old Trafford, a ground that was gripped with tension at kickoff. And he's so cool, and just side foots the ball into the opposite corner to where Onana was diving. And Real Sociedad hit the front in this Europa League game.
Scores, he was saying.
Swept on by Casemiro, fantastic ball. It's Bruno Fernandes. Rasmus Højlund has saved it. What a stop that is from Romero.
Penalty,
and the referee's given a penalty for the challenge on Højlund. What a start to this match. A penalty for Sociedad. And now after the save from Romero, a penalty given to Manchester United. It's Fernandes against Romero. And he's as cool as you like. The coolest man in Old Trafford. The Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. And the Real Sociedad lead wiped out of the play. Højlund, taxi shot, good save. Coming in now, Dorgu, over he goes. Referee says penalty. Took his time. Took his time. Had a long think about it. Points to the penalty spot for the 3rd time tonight. Will he go the same way? Will he change anything? He's up against Alejandro Romero. And the captain delivers in fine style again. Bruno Fernandes with another brilliant penalty. Manchester United lead 2-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. And they're moving closer. Back with Dalot now, look at the space for Garnacho, 2v2, with others in red arriving. Garnacho on the run, Bruno Fernandes is in. Is this his moment? Bruno Fernandes! It's a captain's performance on a massive European night for Manchester United. And when they needed their talisman to deliver, Bruno Fernandes scores a hat-trick, and Manchester United are through. Lovely bit of skill from Rasmus Højlund. Pulled back, Dalot! 4-1. And that puts the seal on an excellent Manchester United performance, and something they so badly needed.
Højlund getting the congratulations. Good little bit of skill. Dalot, the right wing back.
The full-time whistle, and there it is. An embrace between the two coaches, but Ruben Amorim will be the one celebrating tonight. Big night, biggest